Alrighty, today we're working on the cross trainer. So I was out doing some wheelies the other day and I heard this weird squeal come from my clutch area. I'm like, what the heck? And then I realized, hey, this bike's 4 years old now. That's right, the 2017 Beta is officially 4 years old. So it's time to get some repairs done on it. So just to back up a little bit, when I'm out riding and I pull the clutch lever in, and I go to release it to pull the front end up to do my slow wheelie, because I think I'm Graham Jarvis at times. But we know I'm not. Anyways, yeah, as soon as I pull that clutch lever in and I bring the front end up, I hear this weird squeal coming from right around the clutch basket area. So that, in addition to when I pull the clutch lever in, the pull isn't as smooth as it used to be. There's not a lot of grab. It feels like it's slipping. So I'm going to dig into what's going on with my clutch and see what I need to do. So I've made some preparations. I bought some Pro X friction clutch plates, and then I don't think I'll need the metal rings, but if I do, I can always get those later. So here are the components for doing a clutch replacement on your Beta cross trainer. You need friction plates, you need the metal plates, and you need a gasket for the clutch cover. And in this case, I am only doing the friction plates. My metal plates are in excellent shape. And I just want to make a note for you that the Pro X friction clutch plate set is the same for 3 different motorcycles. The Beta cross trainer, the WR 450F, and the YZ 450F. If you were to buy a clutch set for the WR or the YZ, the metal plates will not fit the clutch basket in your Beta cross trainer. So for this portion, we're going to take our clutch friction plates and we're going to soak them in oil for about 30 minutes or so. I just use a plastic bag, pop them in there, and then pour the oil in there. I happen to use the Shell Rotella T6 synthetic. I've used them on all my bikes, whether it's been my 4-strokes or my 2-strokes. Okay, for this part of it, you're going to want to do one of two things. The first is you can drain the oil out completely. And the second is to lean the bike over on its side so that when you pull the clutch cover off, the oil doesn't drain out. Now, next, we're going to need to move the brake lever out of the way to get access to the clutch cover. The brake lever takes a 5mm hex on this side and a 13mm closed end or open end wrench on the other side. And the clutch cover will take 8mm socket to get that off. And then you have a spring here that'll need to be removed with a pair of pliers. Now to get the access to the friction plates, we need to remove these 4 bolts. It's important to note that you have a friction plate, then a metal plate, then a friction plate, then a metal plate, and so forth. So when you pull off this cover, make sure you take notice of what's here first, whether it's a friction plate or a metal plate. In this case, it's a friction plate. There's the friction plate. Then there's the metal plate. And so forth. All right, once you have the friction plates and metal plates removed, inspect those for damage or wear and replace as needed. Take a look at your clutch basket as well. that area tends to get ridges worn in them once the clutch friction plates wear down, and then replace as needed as well. Alrighty, at this point I'm putting the friction discs and the metal plates back where they came from. Just remember the sequence you took them out, because they need to go back in the proper order or your clutch won't work properly. And then at this point you just get the brake lever and the clutch cover back on and get everything torqued down.